are you done with your spreadsheet?
Yeah, I finished it. How did you do? How are you doing?
Okay, what? I've got it almost done. I am looking at completion date plus Saturdays plus holidays. And I'm trying to figure out how to do the Workday International to add the holidays. And I named my range.
Uh-huh.
So then do you do a VLOOKUP and then put the range in?
Wait, so what one is it again? The working Saturdays and holidays?
Right. The completion date plus the Saturdays plus the holidays.
Yes. Okay, so I did the VLOOKUP. So I did from the initial contract day.
Right.
And then I think I did mine more complicated because I did my VLOOKUP into the building info, that like separate page. But if you put the build time on, then I think you can just link it to that. Does that make sense? Did you do the build time section after contract date?
Yes,
Okay.
I did that.
So I think you can link that, like that's the next number that you can do.
Okay. So did you do Workday International first and then do the VLOOKUP inside of it? Okay, that's what I'm trying to do.
Mm-hmm.
But it's not always working great for me. I haven't been able. Are you anchoring any of your function, any of your arrays?
I did the main array in the information, the like plans and the build times. If that makes sense.
Okay. I will get this. I will get this.
I know. I was really confused, but then like after I just spent a little time on it, it started to make sense. I think there's an easier way to do it than the way I did it though. Let me try something. Equals work international. This.
Hello.
Hi.
How's everyone?
And all this. Good. How are you?
I'm doing good. Once I can finally get on, it took me 15 minutes just to log on my old computer.
Oh no, that's so annoying.
Oh, no.
Yeah, so I found an easier way. You don't have to do that lookup function.
Okay.
So you'll go to, so we're working on completion date, working Saturdays and holidays, right,
Okay.
Kathy?
Yes, yes.
So all you need to do is type in do equals Workday International.
Right.
And then the first number you do is the contract date.
Right.
And then comma, the second number, the build time.
All right.
That cell. And then the third one, do 11.
Right. But then how do you add the holidays?
So on that one, you don't need to add the holidays, I think.
I don't?
I think it automatically does it on that one.
Oh, well, no wonder I couldn't figure it out.
On the other ones, you have to type it in to like exclude it or add it. I can't remember.
Okay. But
I think that's it.
For the other one, all you have to do is highlight those cells that have the dates.
Did it come up with a date? That makes sense.
Mine is exactly the same as the Saturdays, though, unless when I didn't add the holiday in, it came up the exact same dates as Saturdays.
Which address is it that you're doing it for? Did you switch are they in ABC order from A to Z yet or no?
Yes, I sorted them from lowest to highest.
Oh, okay. So mine are 1 day off. Mine's like the 16th and then the 15th.
Correct. That's what I got as well.
What is yours, Kathy? Are they both like the 16th? Maybe you did you do the completion date working Saturdays, right?
Okay, I'm gonna show you my thing. I'm sorry, okay. I haven't figured out how to do Hangouts on my. So can you see it?
Sort of.
Too close, too far?
Yeah, go closer.
Closer. Okay, so this is my completion date plus Saturday plus holidays, but it's the exact same dates.
So let me see the function that you have for both of them.
Okay, so this is my Saturday function. Work day special.
Go down a little. I can't see the glare. So you need to add holidays at the end of that. So the
Right.
11, put a comma,
Huh?
and then you're going to want to put that range of dates. I don't know if you named it or not.
Oh, okay. So I just need to put the range in there.
Yeah, I think.
Okay.
And just name the dates. Don't do the names. Well, it gave me an error. When I put the actual Christmas and all those.
Oh, so just the
Just-
dates.
Hannah.
I did. Wait, it gave you an error when you did a range?
When you're supposed to highlight just the dates, not the actual holiday names.
Oh, right. So just the
Okay.
dates of the holidays.
Yeah, because when I did it with both, thinking, okay, it's gonna have intelligence to do it, it gave me an error. It's like, okay, it doesn't have that much intelligence.
Did it work?
Mine worked. Yes, it worked.
Oh,
Thank you.
yay. Perfect. Yeah, so then just put that all the way down. And then Richard, did you finish it? Are you done?
Yeah.
Yeah, I'm done as well. But so for the last two columns, did you just subtract it from the contract date to the new date, the completion working Saturday?
Yes.
So you just
Yes.
subtracted it. Okay. That's what I did as well. I just double check. And it made sense. So
And then all I did was, because he always says I need to spice it up more, I put a chart in there and another little table of averages.
a chart. What do you mean?
Well, what I did is I did the average days of completion by plan to see kind of just show, the bigger the home, for example, or the longer the build time, the more there's a bigger difference in build time, in days saved.
Right.
So if you're gonna work holidays, your best bet would be to do it on Mount Everest. It looks like is the one that saves you the most.
Uh-huh.
On holidays, you get a full 2.2 days saved from holidays and Saturdays, and so you save more time overall. Or the greatest one is Cheyenne. You save 14.3 days or 16.1. And so if you're trying to just figure out, I was just trying to throw something in there, and that's kind of what I threw in, was just an extra little table and a graph to the right of all that.
That sounds awesome. Oh, I should do something like that.
Well, for me, he's always like, well, try to make it look nice, and to do this, I'm like, what can I do? Because this is all it is a boring table.
I know. I colored mine in and gave it borders and
Yeah.
But
Maybe you should do a watermark.
seriously, it's like
create your own construction company
yeah.
logo.
Like, yes. That's so funny. Awesome. So have you figured out the second part, Kathy? The days, the last two columns?
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
Perfect. So you're pretty much done then.
I am. I'm done. Thank you very much for your help. I really appreciated it. I just couldn't figure out how to do the holidays.
I know.
But
It
I
was
did-
really confusing.
I did the whole thing with the days and the dates, so that's probably why it wasn't working for me.
Oh, okay. That makes sense.
So that's why I decided to do the VLOOKUP, but that was wrong too. That wasn't coming out.
The
Yeah, the only VLOOKUP way to do was for the
time.
build days
build days. Build time.
Yeah.
or build time. Yeah.
Perfect. Okay, awesome.
Remember to justify top and bottom your headers and center.
Oh. To center them?
Yep.
I always forget to do that.
I do too, and I always forget to center non-text data. The numbers and dates should be centered, and then the text, I like it to the left. I don't like it centered, so I don't ever do it. I don't care what he says. To me,
It looks ugly the other way.
it looks ugly when you have centered words to read.
Yeah, I agree. Oh,
So,
look-
but I centered the other stuff.
Perfect.
Well,
Yeah, awesome.
What's funny, Kathy and I were working on number 7, and we're going over stuff, and I had already turned mine in, and I look at it, and as I'm working with her, I'm like, oh great, I didn't do the message for the drop down,
Oh, yeah.
and I was like, dang it.
Oh, yeah, as you're going over it again.
Yep.
Yeah, did you figure
Oh.
out the last one, Kathy? You were able to help her?
Yeah.
Only with Richard helping me, because I could not figure out how to, well, do the percentage. No,
Yeah.
that was, I never, ever would have got that one without Richard's help. That was beyond my capability.
That was like the hardest one that I've done too. It took me a while to figure it out, but like, I don't know, finally I did. But it was tough.
I sent an email to the professor, and he said, I told him, this is before Richard got on to help me, and I said, I have no clue, is there videos how to watch? And he said to go back to the first video, that it would tell me how to do it. So after Richard helped me, I went back to him and I said that Richard had helped me, but that it was beyond my capability. And he came back and said that, I don't know, I said that video would have taught me how to do it. And I said, I respectfully disagree with you that video did not teach me how to do it.
Yeah.
So.
No, it hinted, saying, yes, you'll need VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP.
Yeah, exactly.
But that's it.
Yeah, but
and not how to do a complex V and HLOOKUP in the same.
Right.
No,
that was the key.
And for people like me who is, I'm beginner. I am at the bottom. I'm building. I'm clawing and scrambling. There's no way I would have known to do that. I'm sorry.
Like,
well, what you did was I showed you the most correct but hardest way to do it, or most complicated and hardest but complicated way. And so, but we did it step by step. That way you could see how it was happening. But that way, when he looks at it, he's going to see the exact code, in one place, and it's a lot easier for him to look and see what you're doing in one spot than if there 3 or 4 different spots you're having to tie back together.
And I've thought a lot about it as the couple of days, and as we're learning new things, and so I've processed it, and I think I can do it now because of the way that you showed me. But my point was that video did not teach me how to do that.
No. I mean, here's the thing: is it hinted at the video where he would put for the numbers on the left side, so that you wouldn't have to update the index. That was foreshadowing. Then he said you're going to need to use VLOOKUP and HLOOKUP, but never how to replace an index with a VLOOKUP, and then you had to use all 3 of them without really him going too much explanation, except for you'll need these 3 things.
It was level.
So,
but hey, it's over now, so.
It is.
Yes.
Totally done.
And then this one wasn't even too bad, just
I know. I was looking for okay, what did I miss?
Yeah, exactly.
Well, the first one's always easier. It's the next one that is the killer. The first one's always it kind of tricks you into thinking, oh, I got this, and then they give you the next one, and you're like, oh crap, I don't have any clue.
Yeah. Exactly. All right. Awesome. Well, is there anything else you guys need or anything?
Nope. Next week we have 1 meeting, and then we have the exam, so we won't have any.
Okay.
Later.
We should only have 1 meeting.
Perfect.
So.
Okay, I will send you guys this link.
Perfect.
Thank you very much.
Okay, we'll see you.
Have a
great holiday.
Bye.
You too.
Bye bye.